One of the tools that we use in our formulary management, or what we call RxGuidance program, is a tool that we call reference based pricing. And essentially, if there are, let's say there are 5 drugs in a drug class, all 5 drugs do essentially the same thing. And there's, out of those 5, 3 of them are low cost generics and 2 of them are branded products. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on moving people from those 2 high cost drugs to the lower cost drugs. And one of the ways we do that is with a financial incentive. So what we put in place is, hey, you can continue getting, let's say one of those brand drugs are $400 a month. You can continue getting the $400 drug, but you're going to pay the difference between that $400 and what this equivalent product, which is $10 a month, cost. So do you want to continue paying $390, or do you want to move to a lower cost product that does exactly the same thing for $10? And not surprisingly, actually, we get about 90% conversion, depending on the drug class. So people do migrate from the high cost drugs to the low cost drugs. Again, that communication that we do, it's very targeted. So we get a lot of that conversion happening before they even go live, before there's ever a penalty, because they realize, hey, there are lower cost alternatives here. My copay is going to be less. Let's go ahead and get this switch done before the effective date. So another thing that makes Rx Results different is that we have an independent pharmacy and therapeutics committee, or P&T committee. That P&T committee resides in the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, their College of Pharmacy. They have faculty and physicians, pharmacists, physicians, all on that. Rx Results actually has a couple of our employees that sit on that P&T committee as well. And their focus is all clinically based, evidence-based reviews. So they look at peer-reviewed literature on drugs. When new drugs come to market, they evaluate what value it provides above whatever else is already on the market. And from that, they determine that, hey, this is a drug that adds value and it should be covered for health plans. Or they may say, there's not enough evidence yet on this drug. Let's wait until there's more evidence of how well it works. And so we may exclude it. The recommendation may be to exclude that drug for a period of time until they're able to have more data to actually make a more informed decision. And then many times, if it's a drug where they believe, hey, we just need to ask some questions of the patient, of the physician, to determine whether this drug is right for them. So in that case, they would recommend requiring a prior authorization for that drug before coverage. So that P&T committee meets on a monthly basis. They review all these drugs, sometimes entire drug classes, and then they make recommendations. And we take those recommendations back to Rx Results, where we have another independent drug utilization review committee, and we determine, okay, here's the recommendation from the university. We're very confident in their recommendation. How best do we implement that for our customers?